Hello and welcome to Military Mayday, where we point out a few pieces on the chessboard. If you value quick info like this, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. The first thing I got here is Project Iceworm, the Pentagon's secret base under the Greenland ice. Now, this is a very long article. I'm not going to read any of it out to you, but I am thinking about doing a full video on it. It's a very, very interesting to show you some of the pictures. Let's see. Camp Century's nuclear hard. That the underground city was powered by a PM2 nuclear reactor, the first of its kind during this period of atomic experimentation. The United States government was keen to build bespoke reactors for their various projects. Less than a decade before Camp Century, the United States constructed the world's first nuclear-powered submarine, the Nautilus, complete with its own custom-made nuclear reactor. Okay, here it is. Despite the reactor's 330-ton weight, it was considered a mobile reactor, capable of being disassembled, moved, and reassembled if needed. Each of the pieces, while large, could just fit inside the cargo plane. The first pieces arrived in 1960, just after construction began on the Camp Century, and it powered the city for a couple of years before it was abandoned. It's probably best that the project was ultimately scuttled because the reactor reportedly leaked neutrons and contaminated cooling water, the surrounding ice, nearby objects, and people. So I'd like to get a little deeper into that one. There's probably more going on there, what I can see. But okay, UK sends troops to Kosovo as Serbia forces mass on the border. Yeah. The U.S. is urging Serbia to withdraw what it says is a large military buildup on the country's border with Kosovo. Let's see here. After the breakup of Yugoslavia in the 90s, Kosovo, a province of former country, sought independence. Serbia responded with a brutal crackdown against ethnic Albanians. This ended in 1999. NATO bombing campaign against Serbia between March and June. It is the second time in 3 months that NATO has bolstered its forces in the country. There are currently around 4,500 NATO-led Kosovo forces personnel stationed in the country. On Friday, UK Ministry of Defense said it had made a battalion of between 500 and 650 troops available to KFOR. The MOD said that the troops had recently arrived in the region for a long-planned exercise. Yeah. Well, yeah, and we are just hardening up in every area and have been for a little minute now. Zelensky establishes defense industries allies. 38 foreign companies already joined. This is pretty interesting. Ukraine is forming a defense industry alliance open to arms and military equipment manufacturers from around the world. President Volodymyr Zelensky announced at the first International Defense Industries Forum held in Kiev. More than 30 countries across Europe, the Americas, Asia, and Australia was present, representing 252 defense companies and manufacturers, a full range of weapons and defense systems and solutions. Ukraine has started producing NATO-caliber ammunition, 155 millimeter. I'm not sure if that must, and possesses its own anti-tank systems that are longer range and safer to operate than a whole range of comparative systems. Today at this forum, we are announcing the creation of the Defense Industries Alliance, an alliance that values international law and is capable of working for the real protection of international law, protection of security. I'm talking not only about Ukraine, but also about the security of the nation, the world from aggression, he said. Yeah, look at all that. These are corporations and companies. By the end of the forum, 38 companies in 19 countries had already joined the initiative. Reported the Ukraine's ministries 20 documents with foreign partners, including agreements and memorandums on drone production, armored vehicle repair and manufacturing, and ammunition production. Collaboration formats encompass joint production, technology exchange, and component supply. Yeah, it looks like they're building up a little hub there in Ukraine of all kinds of manufacturing. A special economic regime is being developed for companies planning to operate in Ukraine. Special economic regime is being developed. I like how they word that. There are also plans to establish a dedicated defense fund which will provide additional resources, including those from the dividends generated by the state defense assets and income from the sales of confiscated Russian assets. Ukraine previously reached agreements for joint weapon production with the United States, production Swedish BMC CB-90 and NATO standard infantry fighting vehicles. The OSCOD is also expected to launch. Germany has granted Rheinmetall the permission to establish a joint defense enterprise with Ukraine. That's about all there is to that one. I don't know anymore. That's a big story, kind of. I don't know if you'll hear about it or not, but that's, ooh, buddy. Oh, what we got here? Antarctica, best location to control ballistic missiles. Yeah. Admiral, today many countries are asking for us to help in the field of training and building ships, including this field. They have many requests to have our Donna-class destroyers. Yeah, what he's got. Today we have achieved 100% accurate meteorological software, which we used operationally during the mission of the 86th Fleet that sailed around the globe, the commander said. What he's saying is he's got this right software so he can use ballistic missiles correctly, and he's getting ready to be selling it and moving it to other countries. And this is Iran, which we're not on the best of friends with, I don't believe. Bulgaria's Macedonia's defense minister meets multinational battle group personnel. Yeah, they point out NATO's enhanced forward presence concept and concept of setting up multinational battlegrounds as an element of deterrence and defense of alliance eastern flanks being implemented in practice at Novoslo. This battle group has 7 troops, contributing nations: Albania, Greece, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Turkey, and the United States, and Italy, which has a significant capacity as a framework nations. So look, there's Bulgaria. We're, setting up more. It's just kind of a slow roll, it looks like. U.S. Army demonstrates HIMARS firepower in Estonia, strengthening NATO ties and bolstering Baltic defense. Yeah. U.S. soldiers, 3rd Battalion, 27th Regiment, 18th Rocket System HIMARS, operations of NATO to enhance forward present battle group Estonia allies during a live fire exercise at Estonia, Central Training Area, Estonia. Yeah, U.S. Task Force Voight from the U.S. Army 3rd Battalion are supporting the 3rd Infantry Division, conducting M1 demonstrations for NATO's forward present group. And that's pretty much about it. I don't think I'm going to have the time to read all that. Okay, well, I guess I am. The M112 had donated by the U.S. to Ukrainian forces has been employed extensively against Russian positions. One of the notable uses of the MR's Ukraine forces was in conjunction with Shark drones to target and eliminate 5 Russian bulk missile systems. A combination of drones and reconnaissance and targeting, followed by precise strikes on HIMARS, showcases the system's capability to engage and destroy sophisticated enemy assets with high accuracy. They have a reach of 80 kilometers and can neutralize Russian army artillery systems, tanks, and other high-value targets, making it a valuable asset in Ukrainian arsenal against the Russian forces. That's the M142 HIMARS system. And that's her right there. It's truck-mounted, looks like anti-air aircraft missile. Okay, guys, that's going to be it. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Toodaloo.